The motorcycle show is going to be going on.
Yeah.
We've got a kids zone. We got a dinosaur guy. He comes out of Louisiana. His name's Martin, and he sounds like Steve Irwin.
Uh-oh.
He's got an amazing accent, so you got to stop in there and listen to him.
Now, the dinosaur, does he have the mechanical
He has
dinosaurs?
a big T-Rex, and they interact with the kids, and he has a little baby one, and he is phenomenal. He's a really big hit. This will be his third year he'll be joining us.
That'd be cool. And if you got kids, I'm sure the armband's probably, $10, something like that, and then they get on all these bouncy house things or...
bouncy houses. Yep.
Yeah, bring the kids, and after you have a full day up there, let them play around on the event zone and get wore out. That way they'll go to sleep.
Right, what about is the word singing? You brought up Emily. What all's going on with that?
You were saying, Emily White is our headliner this year. We're super excited about her, and we have several local talents. Larry Blackburn Band. Carrie Rose Collins, Chrissy Harris, Bethany Cheney. We're going to have the Newton City School Choir. They're going to sing our national anthem, and they'll also sing a couple other songs. So we've got a full day of entertainment.
What time does the lineup start? What end of town is the stages on?
They do it in the park. It's called Ray Payne Park, and it's right there at the four-way of the intersections of Main and Church Street. It's right in the middle of downtown, and the kickoff will be at 9, and then we'll go through and welcome everybody, and then about... I think it's like 9:20. The entertainment will start.
Okay, well that's good. We're looking forward to all this. Now, what have we left off? There's always something going on that I had to ask you about. Give me some more information. What you got here?
We've got wagon rides this year. That's something new, and we also have a magic show this year. We have Todd Smith,
Magic Man.
He's really phenomenal. If you've ever caught him at Lazy Acres. He's performed
does a good job.
Good. Yeah, he does. Like I said, we have the motorcycle show, car show. We also have a Blank Plus 5K that morning. They'll kick that off at 8:30, and you can come in and register for that at 8. Unfortunately, this year we have to ask that you don't bring your dogs. We had a lot of aggressive dogs come last year. So we love our fur babies just like you do, but we're asking for you not to bring those this year.
Okay.
It's too many families and children for those aggressive dogs that we had last year. So unfortunately, we had to make that decision that we just can't have any dogs at the festival this year. We have Dusty Jones will be there, and he has this super cool John Deere tractor homemade ice cream maker. It is really, really
Never
neat.
heard of that before.
Yes, you
That'd
guys.
be cool.
He'll be down by his inflatables on North Main, and he'll be making homemade ice cream with that. So make sure you get by and see that. And then, like I said, the carnival will start probably around 5 or 6 on Friday night, and then they will be running all day Saturday and Saturday night. We've got LA Dance will be in the Newton Depot. They have shows at 10 and 11. And then, of course, the Dinosaur Experience will be behind the depot. We have some small inflatables in there. And we also have the Easter Bunny in there this year.
The Easter Bunny.
So, yeah, the Easter Bunny will be in there so you can get photos. And he'll be giving out some fun things. So it's just going to be a really, really great day. Please join in with me for the no rain because we don't need that rain.
That's right. Now go back over the hours. You said starting about 9 a.m.
Yes, sir.
on
It's
Saturday.
from 9 to 4.
9 to 4.
Yep, all
so
day
come
Saturday.
out, bring plenty of cash.
Yes.
Spend some money. Bring these vendors back every year. And make this a place that not only us as the people want to go to have fun, but these vendors want to come back to.
Yes.
And continue to grow this festival.
Yes, because it's 20 years.
That
is a heap.
Long time. It actually used to be called the Air Affair.
I didn't know that.
And then Mr. Terry C. Burton got us the caboose right there by the depot. And they changed it to the Loose Caboose because that caboose is loose.
That's right.
Right there by our historic Newton Depot. So.
Well, thank you for coming in. We're looking forward to this. Again, give us the times to be there.
It's Saturday, April 1st, this Saturday from 9 a.m. to 4 p.m.
All right, we'll be
downtown Newton.
Nina, thank you so much for coming visiting us.
Thank you for having me. I'm so glad you did.
Yes.
Yeah, we'll be in touch.
Yes, sir.
Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs, your local pharmacy and gift shop, thanks you for your continued support. Whether you shop with us in-store, through our app, over the phone, or in our drive-thru, our team will provide the best personalized customer service experience you expect from your local pharmacy. When you call or message us, you are promptly greeted by the Mr. Discount team that's ready to help. When you choose our pharmacy, you're choosing a locally owned pharmacy that cares about you and your community. Collinsville, Mr. Discount Drugs makes a difference.
I'm Chris Bullock, and I'm a candidate for Lauderdale County District 1 Supervisor. As a former Meridian Police Department cadet and Lauderdale County Sheriff's Office Ranger, public safety will always be a top priority. As Supervisor, I'll stand with our brave law enforcement officers and promote law and order. I'll approve funding for necessary personnel, training, and equipment to ensure professional service and safer community. I ask for your prayers, and I ask for your support.
Paid Political by friends of Chris Bullock.
H&H Residential of Meridian is your #1 carpet and flooring store. If you've been thinking of a new look for your home or office, call for a free estimate or consultation. H&H can install or you can do it yourself. H&H has all of your design needs from color, style, and texture. If you can dream it, H&H can make it a reality. Come see the large selection of hardwood flooring, laminate, vinyl, and even carpet. H&H Residential of Meridian, open Monday through Friday, 9 to 4, 321 Hawkins Crossing Road. Call Rosemary anytime, 601-462-9541.
Sip and Savor is back in downtown Meridian. Chef Jimmy Kennedy will headline this year's festival, bringing an outdoorsman spin on elevated Southern cuisine. Taking the main stage is country music artist Levi Hammond. Sample over 50 chefs and distilleries visiting from all over the South to showcase their award-winning dishes. Experience the culinary tradition of the South like you never have before.
And we're back. And we're back on television now. Also, I just spoke to them. I know a lot of people were saying, hey, there's an issue on television. So that just got straightened out.
That don't look... I need to get my makeup artist.
We do. I got them coming in and immediately.
Put a boot on my poor hair. You can tell I got fixed in a bathtub.
Well, there's a lot of folks that have this issue when there's no power. You don't quite look as good. You don't have the lighting to see what you look like.
I got a lantern bucket, and I'm sitting up there.
I'm there somewhere. Just finding your toothpaste can be an issue.
I hope that was toothpaste.
You can accidentally squirt the wrong stuff on a toothbrush if you're not careful.
Yeah, that wouldn't be good.
Y'all be cautious out there as we warn you about things that are going on. I had for the folks in Union, a nice lady that works over at Wendy's on North Hill Street said that she needs to get with Michael James Rush from Union. I think you accidentally left your card there, and they'd like for you to get that back. You might need to purchase something else.
That's nice instead of just throwing it away. Trying to reach out and say, hey, if y'all know this guy, let's get this back to him. So that was pretty good. EMEPA out working.
Yeah, no wonder it didn't do what I wanted to do. I couldn't see what it said.
Oh, you had the wrong button.
They had that stuff in a little bitty writing. We wanted to do this. I wanted to make before the guys can come along and put your power lines back out. There's another group of guys that run around. Here they are. These guys here, they clean up trees. And, boy, they do a great job.
You know, the county, MDOT, these guys out there busting their tails. The fire department out in the middle of the storm, cutting the trees away from the road, shoving them on the side of the road to open up the road, leaving their family during the storm to go help people that they don't know.
Yeah.
To get cleaned up. And then these guys come along here. They do their step. It is fitting a puzzle together.
Yep.
With all these different pieces, and it's just, it flows. And, yeah, we've been without power for a few days, but if y'all would have seen some of this damage that they're having to deal with, it's rebuilding a whole system. And they've been Johnny on the spot with it.
If I'm not mistaken, that's Pine Springs Road, isn't it?
Pine Springs coming down the
big hill.
Curve. Yep. I want my power on, and I yap about Well, I wish they'd get mine, but these guys are busting their tail.
Yeah, I mean that can't be too fun there.
No.
As we look at a few of these pictures that are going on, I can't get them all. Let's see here. Yeah, but boy, that y'all are doing a great job, and we just want to say thank you for all that you do, because there is so much involved with that. Let me see what we got going on, Odie. There was a rumor. Let's go ahead and talk about it, and it's no longer a rumor because we have proven that it did happen. One person was shot during all these storms. One person was shot, and a home was hit 16 times.
Wow.
Now, we got another word for that in Meridian. It's called a drive-by shooting.
That's right.
This would happen in Russell, Mississippi during all that bad weather. We spoke with the Sheriff's Department. They said at approximately 11 o'clock last night, which would have been Sunday night, in the 3300 block of Knox Road, there was a reporting of a drive-by shooting at a dwelling. A mobile home was struck approximately 16 times. They have no suspect, no information on the vehicle, and the victim was treated at a local hospital. If you have any information, the Lauderdale County Sheriff's Department would love to hear from you.
Do we have some kind of an agreement with the ACLU that we won't hold people responsible, or
you don't even have to tell who you are?
You know, I've got a problem with that. Why are we letting some group come in and dictate to us how we're going to treat people who are breaking the law?
It's nationwide.
It is. I'm about ready to tell them, well, I tell you what, if y'all are wanting these people out of jail, y'all come sign on the dotted line and pay us the bail. And if something happens,
you're responsible.
You're responsible.
You go in jail for it.
Criminally, the whole 9 yards. So if that's what y'all want to do, come on down here, bring your checkbook, sign the dotted line, and you take responsibility, and we'll let them go.
But think about that. This is, if you put this in perspective, and I ran the mileage from Russell Christian Academy, this happened 1.9 miles from that school. Drive-by shooting. Now, again, it was at 11 o'clock. School was not in, but that's not far.
It doesn't matter. If they do it at night, they do it in the day.
So we hope if you saw anything, heard anything, that wasn't lightning going on. Knox Road, that's right across the railroad tracks in Russell, hang a right, and up in the curve is where that happened, where it runs in.
Wow.
So hopefully we'll get some answers on this, Odie.
Yeah, we need answers, and we need responsibility for this right here to take the consequences that are supposed to go along with it.
You're right.
And this ACLU or Southern Poverty Law Firm or whatever else, here's the thing, if you don't want to pay bond, then don't mess up to be put in a situation to pay a bond.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, it's your choice. We've all got that choice. You don't want to go to jail, then don't go to jail.
Yeah, if you don't break the law normally doesn't come after you. It's the neatest thing that really happens out there. If you get a job and have to get up at 3 a.m., you're not going to be floating around at midnight doing bad things.
That's exactly right. And we've known this all our life. We're told we know what the law is.
Right. Just a little tidbit of information there as we look at this. And that's not the only thing that went on last night. Gunshots, 46th Avenue. Let's pull this up for everybody can see this. There you go. Yeah. Now, no one hurt, no one injured with any of this, but they did respond to the scene where gunshots were reported in the area. Again, that's 46th Avenue and 3rd Street where that was heard. Mm-hmm. Boy, oh boy.
That's tough.
It seems to be almost every day, doesn't it?
It does. It's. We could have more jokes on here if we didn't have to talk about all the gunshots.
That's what we're striving for.
That's what we're working on. Y'all
less
want
gunshots,
some more of them, don't you?
Odie's always got something that's going on there.
Yeah, ping. I got a lot of file cabinet space up there in that noggin.
Yeah, that's what it's called. Let's talk about another thing that went on yesterday. The first thing, let's go out to Highway 19 out by Faith Baptist Church. Anybody aware that this went on? Whoo! Airborne it did go, and on the side it flipped.
She was lucky.
Minor injuries.
Yeah, and that pole.
Boy, yeah, you look at that, how it just barely missed it.
Yeah.
So, good news in a bad situation there. Again,
definitely.
That happened yesterday. It wasn't real late in the morning that happened. Now, we also had a little fender bender over by, well, it was more than that. They had to call out the ambulance and all here. Let's go over to Highway 39. This would be right by EMEPA. There it is on the hill. Not sure all the situations there, but a car ran off the road and had traffic stall for a little while there as they got everything taken care of there also. The great news is on all that went on yesterday, no one seriously hurt with anything.
No one hurt. That is good. That's a big plus for our day.
Deanne, that's right. Do the crime, do the time. Who used to do that? It was a slogan, wasn't it?
Yeah, was it McGruff?
Could be. Or Mr. T. I can't remember which one did it.
You know who I'm talking about, McGruff.
Yeah, the crime dog. I use him occasionally there, hiding in pictures.
That's right.
But he's not real popular anymore, is he? I just don't see him on any national ads.
Kind of like, we grew up with him and Louie the Lightning Bug. Of course, Louie the Lightning Bug's coming back.
Is he?
Yeah. I've seen him on a couple commercials, where they don't plug it in. And
yeah.
So, Schoolhouse Rock. You remember Schoolhouse Rock?
I do remember that.
Man, that's what we need to bring back is some Louie the Lightning Bug and some Schoolhouse Rock.
Look, and Rush, the Rush puppy went away, too. I don't know if you remember him.
Yeah. All them good little tidbits taught us so much. We wouldn't be where we were at today if it wasn't for those characters that we had growing up.
That's true. And talking about things that you do as we do each and every day, we tell you about careers that can happen. Let's go over and take a look here. As we talk about network cybersecurity, we've mentioned this once or twice before. If you want to make a different career choice, MCC can teach you. And there is so much cyber technology out there and security. This is going to be jobs for generations to block things that happen. We've seen it to where stores are sometimes hijacked by folks that are trying to break into their systems. Well, they'll train you how to do this and protect and get a job. Companies need that. They don't want anybody getting your information.
No, and that's something that's going to be around forever. I can't get Greg to understand that computers is...
It's kind of here to stay, aren't
It's here. We're not getting rid of it. It's just going to develop. And the more we use it, the more people is going to use that to steal our information, our bank accounts. And right here at MCC can teach you how to go along, start your own business by being cybersecurity.
Network administrator, you can be, security specialist, cybersecurity, network engineer, IT specialist. It goes on and on of what they can train you. Call that number 484-8830 or just drop by MCC, visit them, or online. Either way, they'd love to see you there.
That's right.
All right, Odie, let's get into what happened on this day. You ready for this?
Here we go.
All right.
Let's get our noggin going.
The show was brought up the last week, so I had to use sort of the same picture because you wouldn't know him otherwise. But he's got a birthday today. You remember Ken Howard?
Ken Howard.
It was a TV show when we were little called The White Shadow. He was the basketball coach.
I remember. I never watched it. I remember the show, but... I didn't.
You ranked it about right there if you didn't watch it.
Well, basketball.
Didn't get into basketball.
I can't get into basketball.
Okay. Well, I can understand that. I don't watch it on TV either.
Golf.
What is?
I can play putt-putt, but I ain't playing golf.
Watching golf on TV is like watching a car rust. Let's just be honest about it. Kind of boring.
Yeah.
Adam Sandler's the biggest thing that's ever happened to golf, and it was a movie.
Now anybody that runs at it and swings that club,
I'm telling you,
I'm going to watch it.
I even like 10 Cup, but none of that happens on the real golf course.
No, just doesn't happen.
It's flatlining. We're just being honest. Nobody else will tell you these things.
Yeah.
We got golfers after us,
and we're going to.
All right, yeah, probably so. Hey, anybody remember the name Diana Wiest? I believe that's how you pronounce it. Probably not, but you remember watching Footloose. Remember the preacher's wife? Well, she's got a birthday today. There she is.
Yeah, she got mad and decided, no, I want to dance too.
Yes, she did, didn't she? I forgot about that. Yep. Was she any good at it?
I can't remember if she was or not.
Oh. Y'all hear this? Guess who's having a birthday today?
She's 68. That's within my age range.
Reba.
Oh, man.
Prettiest thing in country music is having a birthday today. If you happen to bump into Reba somewhere today, tell her happy birthday.
That's right. Give her a hug for me.
I like old Reba. You remember Rodney Atkins? If you're going through, well, I can't say the rest of it. And he had If You're Watching You was one of his songs there.
Yeah, I know Yep. I know the.
Yeah. He's off the radio nowadays, but it'll be all right. That was back in the day. Vince Vaughn. Anybody know that one? Where he picked up women at or was it funerals?
Funerals, I believe. No, the wedding
crashers.
Wedding crashers. That's right.
There you go. Vince Vaughn has a birthday. He is not one of my favorite actors. I know that some of his stuff is funny, but he's just not at the top of my food chain there to go watch.
He's 50-50. He's got some funny stuff, and then he's got some that's just...
I must have seen all of those.
Way out.
And I'm like, yeah, it's not a must-see for me. 1972, somebody went into the recording studio about the last time that they would do this. Burning Love was recorded. Do you know the words to that one?
No, I don't. I can sing it when it's playing.
I feel my temperature rising.
Yeah, but I just can't
my chest
sing it
isn't
out right.
easy. I took my turn to smoke, but I feel fine. Okay, little Elvis there for you today. All right, 1981. What was this? Was I can't even say that I like this song, but it was number one on the state, so I got to go ahead and tell you about it. Willie was back on the charts today with another number one, An Angel Flying Too Close to the Ground.
Oh, Willie, I tell you,
like that one?
Yeah, I like anything that Willie sings because he's the only thing I can sing to.
Well, I'll tell you one that was a hit that most people probably don't remember that I think a lot of people can relate to. The last thing I needed, the first thing this morning was Have You Walk Out on Me. He gets up, his coffee's bad. Everything he does is broke. The gate fell off the hinges. And then she comes in and says, I'm leaving you. And he goes, that's the last thing I needed, first thing this morning. Have you walk out on me.
I like that.
But nothing wrong with that. I like that one. I have to give him credit there.
So, Lou, I do love Willie.
Lou getting upset?
Yeah, she got upset with me last time. I think she was thinking I made fun of him. But
don't be making fun of Willie.
I like him now. It's just he's the only singer I can sing like.
But I have to be honest. I cannot look up to Willie. Willie does a lot of things that I don't find... What's the word I'm looking right? I mean...
Yeah.
He's a big dopehead.
Wasn't that he's going.
Am I right? Is that what's the terminology for that? Smokes grass. Does
he's a hippie?
He's a hippie, and
him and Snoop Dogg be hanging out.
Right, and I have never, my legends are Matt Dillon. My legends are the Lone Ranger. I don't know. I can't. Alan Jackson, George Strait. I look up to them. Jimmy Stewart.
I like some Jimmy now. He'll put me back in my place.
But then pothead. I just can't. I can't put Willie at that level. And then find out some of his political beliefs, and then you'll go.
No, that was medicinal purposes.
You partook of too much of your little stuff there.
It was for his glaucoma.
Yeah, that's my two thoughts there. This one, I think, was the first time I ever heard rap, and I didn't know what it was, and I probably still don't know what this is, and I cannot repeat it, but a lot of you will remember this. Blondie was number one on this date with Rapture, and it was
I remember the song, but I can't remember the words.
Me neither. But no, you can do that other one, that other rap song. You just can't remember that one.
Wasn't me.
1986, and I didn't know this girl was this young.
I didn't either.
Oof, Lady Gaga was born. How old does that make her? That got to be wrong. 1986?
I see why she keeps covered up now. No wonder she's always got that veil covered.
Pick her up after 8 o'clock. Make sure you got tinted windows.
That's right.
See, that's not a becoming photo of her, is it?
No, not at all.
Huh. Well, there you go there. I do remember this. 1994, this guy was really just getting started. He had released 2 songs. Memory Lane bombed. It didn't go anywhere. And then he came out with Indian Outlaw. And the more the controversy got with that, the more people knew his name. And who am I talking about? Don't Take the Girl.
I love
released
that song.
Today.
That's a good song.
It is. Of course, Not a Moment Too Soon. That was a big song. Down on the Farm, also on that CD. One of his bigger ones there. That was back in his mullet days.
I hear mullets coming back.
Is it?
Yeah,
I'm gonna have to skip that.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay off of that train. I don't need them. I probably had a mullet back in the day.
Did you?
Well,
Is there photos of this?
I had body wave and the top perm and the back. I had the.
You can just about, and I'm being honest with you here, you can roll back any beautiful bean footage of me from now to when it all started, and I'll still look the same. I might even be wearing the same shirt. It was the same style. I've never changed. I am right here.
No, I
don't get swayed by other things. I know where I'm headed.
I went and looked, and I'm like, who in the crap?
So you were a hippie?
What got over me?
All right, we got to have pictures. 1995, we were all still in shock that this happened, and then I think she woke up one morning and goes, "What's that laying next to me?"
Who?
Lyle Lovett and them announced they were separating.
Yeah.
And everybody in America goes, "What was that about?"
What were you thinking?
Yeah, because Lyle Lovett. It ain't nice to talk about somebody if you can't say something nice, so we can't say anything.
But when you fall out the ugly tree and hit every branch on the way down. I mean, now look, I know I got a face for a radio, but come on.
Lyle got hit, huh?
All of them.
What did he have that other men didn't?
Well, we can't say that on TV.
Okay, then. 1995, let's go back. Carroll O'Connor, one of the most beloved actors there were, and after today, he would become an advocate for taking down people that done drugs and anybody that sold drug. Why? He lost his son. He was 32 years on this day. Hugh O'Connor died from drug-related problems. Of course, he had his part there on In the Heat of the Night.
Yeah, and that was something he pushed, was to get him involved in this show, to give him something to do, to keep him clean.
Right.
And it didn't work, and it hurt Carroll.
So, what was your favorite character on In the Heat of the Night?
I kind of liked Bubba, and I liked Gibbs too.
Bubba was my favorite. I liked old Bubba.
Yeah, he was just down to earth old redneck.
Yeah, he's going to Jackson. He's going to Meridian. They did occasionally show some signs that matched the area on there.
Yeah.
There we go. We lost one of the best. Wow. He was 88 years young in 2012 on this date. Who am I talking about? Anybody ever watched the Beverly Hillbillies? Well, he might have picked that. Who am I talking? Earl Scruggs. Man. 88 years old, passed away on this date. Some of the early stuff there. Somebody to look up to there.
Yeah, had the good old music. And, a good banjo picking.
Right, yeah.
Sometimes it just gets you in the
Foggy
mood.
Mountain Breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I love blues, and I also love bluegrass. Both tell a story a little differently. I mean, who doesn't like Rocky Top?
Oh, yeah.
You'll always be home, sweet home to me.
Yep.
Good old Rocky Top. We'll be right back as we begin your Tuesday morning. Scotty Ray and Odie, good morning. Put a smile on. It'll make everybody happy. Freeman Tractor on Highway 494 invites you by to take a look at a brand new product they've got. Odes, ATVs, and UTVs. These side-by-sides range from 800 to 1,000 cc's, and they come with heat or air. Whether you're doing work around the farm or hunting, they've got the unit just for you to keep warm or cool, depending upon that Mississippi and Alabama day. Swing by for a test drive today at Freeman Tractor. See coleslaw, buttermilk, and don't forget you can meet their newest employee, Eggplant. That's Freeman Tractor, Highway 494.
Your next Maytag or Whirlpool appliance is waiting on you at All Temp Appliance and Refrigeration on Highway 19 North. If you've been trying to locate a freezer, stop by and see their big selection of upright and chest freezers, a showroom full of stoves, gas, and electric. Maybe it's a new refrigerator from large double doors to the simplest of refrigerators. Name brand washers and dryers like Speed Queen and Amana. And delivery is available with a great service department to back up what they sell. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 4, and by appointment after hours and weekends.
At the Back Porch, we're bringing families back together for fun, food, and all the things you love to enjoy around your home. Every event starts with a great grill, great cookware, and accessories. Add in some locally sourced meat and dairy, along with frozen vegetables and casseroles, and over 500 brands of spices and sauces. Relax in our chairs, swings, daybeds, and have fun with our cornhole boards. From coolers to trailers, we have everything you need. When you see the big chair, you've made it to the Back Porch.
Have you been hurt on the job? Call Will Parker. Get the help you deserve. Call Will Parker. Know your rights when it comes to the workplace injuries. Call Will Parker. Call or go online at parkerfirm.net. Call your Meridian lawyer, Will Parker.
You know, if you received a dent in the last couple of days, maybe a limb fell on top of your car and, well, hurt it pretty bad. Check
Some
and
of
put
that
it back.
hail damage?
Yes, sir, Bob.
Yeah.
Talk to Chet's Paint and Body. They'll take care of you. They're out in Center Hill. Anything that you're needing for your car, limb-wise, even getting that hail damage that you've talked about.
Yeah, he can take care of it. He can. You take it in all polka dotted, and he'll bring it out just with a satin finish.
That's right. Insurance welcome. They'll
That's right.
take care of all that. 737-2961 is the number to call on that. Already, 7:46, Odie's this morning is getting underway. We have to say a big thank you to our headline sponsor. That's going to be our folks out at Rock House. If you hadn't been by there lately, Rock House Gun, visit with them today. We do appreciate them sponsoring our headlines and making that available every day. Can't do it without them.
Brought to you by, and I tell you, it's fitting.
It is, absolutely.
They need to get away from the headlines after they used all their ammo up. Go down there and
we'll take care of you.
That's right.
Let me show you here what happened. I spoke to Newton County, and this was late on the Sunday, and we didn't get a chance to talk about this yesterday, but the Newton County Sheriff's Department was on the job as we go here. They made an arrest and a stabbing on I-20. Now, the stabbing took place in Dallas, Texas, and they put out what do you call it? A bolo. Newton County Sheriff's Department noticed a car that matched the description. They pulled it over, and lo and behold, it was Mr. I hurt somebody in Dallas.
Hey, I don't care where they get them at. Just get them and take them back.
Yeah.
As long as you do the crime, do the time.
They put him in handcuffs, and he'll go back to face the charges in Dallas. So we just want to say a great job. Boley Stokes made that arrest there at Newton County Sheriff's Department. A big thank you. We appreciate that. That's always good to know that folks are working hard there to take care of us in our community. Let's see what else is going on, Odie. We hadn't mentioned everything that's going on in the areas. I don't know this, but I'm assuming this is back working again. Let me show you this picture. Let me zoom this up a little bit. I got more and more calls about this yesterday. This was Highway 39 Briarwood going to the naval base.
We had some over on the other side of town leaving the city going into Collinsville and all that. And I'm sitting here, I looked at Amy and I'm like, something's happened. The teaching, the learning the rules of the road. Guys, if y'all come across this becomes a four-way stop.
Yes, sir.
It does not have to have a stop sign out there. But you come to an intersection, traffic lights are out, you automatically go to a four-way stop. This is common sense stuff. This is stuff that you should have learned when you were 12 years old and remembered it throughout your whole life. But people just jump. Oh, another one of my pet peeves.
I get that. And that was one of those, it was people pulling up there, it was cars blowing through, and no accidents, but that red light is out. We're assuming that it is working properly this morning. We're not 100%, but we do hope that that is so. If you come up on Highway 39 there at Briarwood, use caution coming up on it to make sure that it is working there.
And don't just assume that somebody's going to treat that as a four-way stop and just pull out, because
I want to show this. As the storms were getting ready to move in, Wayne sent this to me from Newton County, and I thought this was one of the, it just grabbed me. This is, let me pull this up where you can see this. This is Newton County here. Look at this as this storm is approaching. Look at that.
Man, that is, it's scary and it's beautiful at the same time.
It sure is. But that was a big storm, and I appreciate that being sent in to us. As always, if you've got one, we'd love to see yours. You can inbox us or email us, ScottyRay1969@AOL.com.
That's right.
I'm going to get one of those reports.com before long. I just hadn't done it.
It's coming.
It's coming. It means I got to stop something else to get that done, but we will get that taken care of. I posted this yesterday, and boy, a lot of comments on this. And this is one of those miracles of 7 children in a home and multiple trees went through it. I think the house is pretty much a total loss at this point. Let me show this. Look at that, Odie.
Yeah, that's got to be scary for everybody in there.
And as you can see, it came inside the home there, the pine trees through the walls and inside. But fortunately, none of the children were hurt, and we're so glad that it was no worse than it was. That was over on 29th Avenue, the 2600 block of 29th Avenue is where that happened during all those storms. And I did not realize till I had shot over North Hill Street, going toward Highway 39, of the numerous trees that were in the roofs of homes down that road.
Yeah, it was a lot of them. We've still got some more surveying to do. We worked with Daniel Mabry with the city. He's doing it, and we're going to jump in and help him. But we've got the county that we've done, and we're looking right now. We've got 20-something homes that have been affected, and businesses with trees in them, on them. So we were lucky.
I'm sorry, I got distracted while you were talking as Ellie came to visit, and she was doing multiple chases because, her tail caught her attention. She had to chase it.
In the chair. And I could see her out of the corner of my eye, but I couldn't start laughing.
Her in her swivel chair.
Enjoying it.
Now, we had a business also that was big time affected by this. Let's go up to Penny's Flea Market on Highway 45. I want you to look at some of these pictures as we get those coming in from the damage there from the storms that came in. It knocked things around and blew things down everywhere. A few things missing there.
Yeah, it's tough. And you got to go back out and try and straighten it up and clean it up. And
I wanted to show this. I got several reports of people that lived at Four Fountains Apartments in Meridian. They were blocked in for quite some time.
Yeah, that was, no way in, no way out now.
Well, here we go. Let's see. Look at this as we come across and look at the video there. That's crews trying to get it in because it was all across that road. If you needed to go somewhere, it was just, you got to wait a while.
Yeah, time to get crews out there to it and get that cleaned up, make sure it's accessible. We want to make sure that we can get emergency vehicles everywhere.
Another place that I was shocked that got this much damage, anybody remember the old Fred store right down from the Meridian Police Department? Let's take a look at that, Odie. Wow. It's got some roof damage.
Just a little bit. So, yeah, we need to, I don't know if we got sent that report. We need to go down there and...
You want to borrow my picture?
Do a survey. We might need it. If they've cleaned it up, we might need to borrow that.
I promise you, I didn't Photoshop that. Now, the next thing that we want to show you, and this has been here forever in Meridian, as you get ready to go over the 22nd Avenue Bridge, the old Leisure World building, and then right next door to that is the Mayflower.
That's right.
The moving company.
Man, I tell you, that took a...
Look at this.
Took a lot of wind to knock that wall out.
And a lot of water coming out of there.
And a lot of water. So, yeah, that was a...
That's Graham Mayflower building is where that is. So no one was hurt, but it did get a little damage there. We thought you might want to see that also.
Yeah, that looks familiar.
Yeah, we just wanted to show you my dog Sophie inspecting what was going on in the neighborhood. Here she is. She's all over this. Trees, as it came down, and this is why we went off the air the other night during all that storm. This is what was passing over us as we were broadcasting everything that was going on. Light poles snapped, buildings all around me are gone. But we made it through it, thank heavens. And we're still working to better everything our next storm there. Highway 495, let me pull this up. This was, you could pass, but it was one of those, a road hazard. And this is why we say when after bad weather, always be careful where you're going, especially in the dark. One lane was still open, but you can bump this stuff.
You can bump it, and it's not safe for our fire department or our emergency crews to go out and start cutting this out with that much power lines wrapped around in it. And
that's right.
Yeah, you may not have power right then, or you may have one leg that's still hot. You really don't know. And until we get confirmation, we don't do a whole lot of just cutting if there's power lines.
I agree with you. We'll be right back.
My mama said I need a truck because this lawnmower's the devil.
Buddy, we can do it!
Need a truck?
We can do it!
Need a van?
We can do it!
Need an SUV?
Buddy, we can do it!
Need some luxury? We've got you there too.
We can do it!
At Interstate Auto, we can do it.
Rock House Gun and Pawn is open Monday through Saturday from 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. Lots of different calibers and brands to choose from when it comes to hunting rifles. Whether you're looking for a new pump shotgun or an AR, the Rock House will have the gun that you need, with a huge selection of ammunition for just about any caliber that you may be looking for. Pistols, scopes, and a whole lot more. Plus a private lobby for your confidentiality when it comes to your pawns. Rock House Gun and Pawn, located at 5430 Highway 19 North Meridian. Jackson Flowers has been a part of the Meridian area for a little over 60 years now. Now, they've moved to a new location on Highway 19 North, just 2 miles north of Walmart. You could be looking for that perfect thinking of you gift. Or maybe it's just a happy you need, whether live or artificial, no matter what the need is in your family. Whether it's a birth to your time of need, Jackson Flowers is there for you. Drop in and visit with them again. Highway 19 North, just 2 miles north of Walmart. Jackson Flowers, for all your needs.
The Loose Caboose Arts and Crafts Festival 20th Anniversary Celebration is on April 1st. It kicks off Friday, March 31st with the Mississippi Delta Shows Carnival. Then Saturday, the Bank Plus 5K begins a day of shopping, food, and family fun in downtown Newton. Events include the Bank First Car Show, Brewer Sawmill Motorcycle Show, We Are Esco Dinosaur Experience, a Kids Zone, LA Dance Show, Magician Todd Smith, pony rides, and more. Headlining entertainment this year is Emily White. For more information, call 601-683-2201.
We'd like to say thanks, and we'll see y'all bright and early tomorrow morning.
Goodbye.
The Scotty Ray Report is brought to you by our following partners: